were you trying to imply, even in the most remote way, that the professor was one of those people who he was referring to in the conversation when he said that they find at the end of their life that they have the wrong life?
Well, there were, I believe there were 4 choices, because I kept everything in 4s, although in that case there might have been 5. I'll explain, because it all boils down to the San Clemente syndrome, which is only in the book and not in the film. It's essentially, we're made up of 4 parts. All of us are made up. It's not that I'm saying we're 4. We could be 9 or 8, but there are many parts to us. And as Elio will say in the book, we're not made to be played on one instrument alone. But there's the traviamento, traviare or traviata means to take the wrong road in Italian. And everybody knows that Dante himself admits to have taken a period of traviamento, where he had taken the wrong road. We never know exactly what for or where. There was also a wrong woman in his life, but that's different. What the professor and Army are discussing is some people take a wrong turn, some people take a wrong turn and are never able to come back, and some people never take a wrong turn and end up living the wrong life. Okay, and what Army is boasting about is we all have to take risks in life, we all have to take a wrong turn, at least to say that we have. And the professor, you don't know, you have a sense that maybe he never took the wrong turn and therefore ended up living the wrong life. You don't know. He does make a mention in the movie especially, where there's a it's the same words as in the book, but the inflection is totally different when the father says, I never had what you had. Something always stood in the way, or something came up, and I was never able to do what you did. And after that, the boy asks, does mom know? And so this is something that came up in one of these conversations, where somebody asked me a question, I had never thought of it. Does mom know? Does it mean, does mom know about me and Army and Oliver, sorry? Or does mom know about you and the fact that you never had a chance to have the kind of relationship I had? And it's unclear. And I love it when it stays unclear.
I have a second question. It's a little bit esoteric, and I fault Luca for leaving it. It's a detail, but he left it out of the movie. He could easily have inserted it. The scene where Oliver says to Elio, yeah, let's go into town right now. So Elio puts his papers down, and in the book, he puts the cap on his fountain pen, and in the movie, the table was littered with ballpoint pens. Are you a fancier of fountain pens yourself, number 1? And number 2, I happen to be one of those. Why, in the scene also deleted from the movie, where Elio takes Marzia into the booksellers, and there's the poet, the bombastic poet, I forgot his name, and he pulls out, why did you have him pull out of his pocket a Pelican fountain pen when he's Italian and he goes to Thailand and he's pining for Rome, and here he has a German fountain pen in his pocket? There's Aurora, there's so many other Italian manufacturers.
They're not good pens. I mean, I have a Pelican, and I have a Mont Blanc, and I have what's the name of the Italian one, the very fancy one, Montegrappa. Okay, I have those, and you know what? I still like the Pelican best. Because it was given to me as a present when I was a kid by one of my aunts.
That's the best way to get any pen.
And so I wanted to revive the Pelican and keep the Pelican Foundation in business.
Thank you so much.